Hi there, welcome to April's Q&A. For once we're ahead of the game and it's early April and Easter's just finished. So I was expecting lots of chocolate and sugar questions. I did get one, but not as many as I was expecting. So we are going to start with one from Eleanor Roper. Hi Rosemary, please could you advise me anything to eat or drink that will reduce inflammation or swelling? Thank you. Well, the thing with inflammation and swelling it depends what's causing it really. So it might be that you're intolerant to something and that's causing swelling in the joints. Inflammation, it might be that there's a slight infection somewhere. It might be that there's an overgrowth in your gut. There are so many reasons as to what it is. You need to sort of get to the bottom of that really. Things that do help inflammation in the body. Pineapple's a really good one. It has bromelain in it. Fish oils are really important for it. It helps the body react in a positive anti-inflammatory way rather than if you're eating bad fats. They will help you, they will increase inflammation. Make sure you're not eating too much omega-6. Omega-6 is in lots of vegetable oils and things like that. Try to get your flaxseed oils in, your fish oils up, your omega-3s up basically. Try and get that into balance, that should help. And there's also devil's claw is good for inflammation as well. That's a herb you could have a look at too. But as I say, try to work out what's causing the inflammation. It could be dental. That's another one you really need to think about with inflammation, is whether you need to be flossing your teeth. If you've got bleeding gums and stuff like that, definitely all that bacteria ends up in your gut, which can knock on to inflammation. Okay, Mrs_KJK_and_co. Hi Rosemary, I saw your earlier post about chromium and wondered if there were any other supplements I could take to help the sugar cravings. I'm a bona fide addict. If I have none, I'm fine, but one taste sets me off onto a downward spiral. I have lots of weight to lose and it's all piled on due to sugar. Well, first thing first, I would want to know if you are a very thirsty person. If the sugar thing is absolutely overwhelming the craving, you need to start thinking about whether it's a yeast overgrowth like a candida. Candida is the naughty little yeast that you all have, but if it gets out of control, it craves sugar, and that's why you will be craving sugar. If that's what it is, if there are any other symptoms like fatigue, I mean, again, you'd have to look a bit more into it. The other things you can do, you have to remember that your taste buds will change over 2 weeks. So grin and bear and get through it, and as you say, once you taste it once, it sets them off again. So it's kind of like it is very, very addictive sugar. You have to remember that it hits the same sensors in your brain as drugs. Very addictive drugs like Valiums and all those sort of Xanaxes and Vicodins and all of those, and illegal drugs. Heroin hits the same spot as sugar. It hits the dopamine sensor. So you have to be really, really understanding of how powerful sugar can be to our neurochemistry. So just try to take 2 weeks, just grin and bear it, and the cravings will pass because your taste buds will change over those 2 weeks. Supplement wise, chromium is probably is the go-to supplement. You could try cinnamon. It's really good to add to or everything and anything. It's really good for balancing blood sugar levels. But I would also have a look at candida and see if that's what's causing the trouble. Okay, at circa 31, my issue is gas. Oh yes, the gas. So she has a lot of bloating and a lot of wind. She says she has wind all the time. Is there anything that she can do to reduce it? She is so bloated and she hardly eats wheat. Okay, well this bloating can be from many, many things. It could be just that you're not sitting down and chewing your food properly. You need to sit down, take time, chew your food. Make sure you chew it properly, because if you're eating big amounts of unchewed food, then your body will be trying to break it down, but actually while it's breaking it down, it's sitting in your gut and it's fermenting, and then all that bacteria and all that gas is creating bloating. Is it because you're sitting sedentary at your desk all day and not getting up and moving around? So does your bloating come on slowly during the day? Or is it a reaction to food? Like you say, you don't eat wheat, but you're still bloated, so it's not that. It could be that your gut has become leaky, so you've got proteins going out that shouldn't be leaving your gut lining, shouldn't be going through your gut lining. It could be dairy. It could be that you don't get on very well with sunflower seeds. It could be any number of things. So it's about, you could do what we call elimination diet, where you take things out, see how it goes. If it doesn't make any difference, put it back in. Or you could do an intolerance test. You could have a bacterial overgrowth. There are many, many things that are problem. But I suppose what I would start at is I would start with a supplement called L-glutamine, which helps to rebuild the gut lining. or helps to reseal the gut lining. And I would definitely get on a probiotic. I would get on there's a company called Renew who do really very, very billions and billions of probiotics, so I'd try them, see if that helps. But yeah, there's quite a few reasons you could have that much bloating, but it's not very nice. Okay, at chalk_mood, I'd love some more tips on how to balance estrogen dominance. Well, it depends what you mean by balance estrogen dominance. So you want to bring it more so it's not so dominant. Are you drinking lots of water out of plastic bottles? That would be my number one thing to get rid of. Anything that comes in plastic is can have a xenoestrogenic effect on you, which means that the plastic behaves like an estrogen in your body, which obviously piles on the estrogenic effect that you're having in your body. 2, you need to make sure you're getting rid of the estrogen, that you've got enough fibre in your diet that helps. So your liver helps to deal with the estrogen, but you need to get it out of the body, and that comes out in the bowel. So you need to make sure you've got enough fibre and you're having a regular bowel movement to make sure that estrogen is leaving the body and not sitting in you. You need to make sure you're eating enough vegetables, like things like broccoli, cruciferous vegetables, all really helpful for this. What other things? And then, so supplement-wise, things like DIM, I can never say it, something or other. DIM is really good for it. You can get progesterone creams. I'd be a bit aware of those. Things like B6 is a really good one. Vitamin B6 is very, very specific. It's very, if you have tender breasts and all that sort of stuff. Macca is really good for helping with estrogen processing. And I would make sure you're getting enough greens, so make sure you're getting like a spirulina, blue-green algae or something like that. There are also things like Vitex, which is a really good menopause-y type estrogen metabolism herb, and also PMS, if you go to the organic pharmacy, I've said it before, but they do a great Agnus Castus, and they do a great black cohosh. So those are both really helpful for balancing your estrogen levels. I don't know if I think you need more to think about the fibre and the DIM and stuff like that to reduce the estrogen dominance. So I hope that helps, and thank you very much, and I will see you next time.